Why don't you tell me about some of the other things that other kids are doing?
Great. Let's go visit Maggie McGreevy and some of her friends at Jones Middle School. Maggie talks on the phone a lot so she can get together with her friends for a movie or shopping. When she's not on the phone, doing her homework, or riding her bike, she's practicing soccer. She practices a lot because she hopes to get a soccer scholarship when she goes to college.
Our social studies classes first learned about the Lost Boys of Sudan when we read an article about them in Junior Scholastic Magazine, which is a current event magazine we read every week. These boys had to flee thousands of miles to escape from the civil war in their country. They were traveling through very dangerous areas and often went without food for days or even weeks. We were horrified by what they were going through, and we decided we had to find some way to help. Our teacher, Mrs. Heigle, helped us find out more about them. Plus, some of us did extra research on our own. We were able to interview one of the lost boys who came to America, and he told us that the refugees desperately needed school supplies. So our classes got busy collecting school supplies along with other items we thought the lost boys would appreciate. We assembled over 100 individual boxes for them and also raised money in lots of different ways.
Everyone had certain gifts and talents they used to do their part, whether it was keeping track of the money, or contacting people for donations, or making posters, or giving speeches. It was amazing to see how they came together as a team to make this project work. In the end, things turned out better than any of us could have dreamed. Our original fundraising goal was $1,000. We thought that was a stretch, but the kids actually raised more than $4,000.
We were all really proud of what we accomplished and what we learned along the way. And this experience really made us feel very fortunate about our own lives. We realized that when other people suffer, whether it's the Lost Boys of Sudan or people in our own community, each of us needs to do everything we can to help.
I've got an idea now of what Lost Boys of Sudan are all about. Why did you make the next step, which is we've got to do something?
The thing that I remembered most in that Junior Scholastic, there's a picture of a boy who is carrying something, and you can see his bones through his skin because he hasn't eaten in weeks.
Well, in my mind, I just said one word. I just said, wow. And then I realized, why is this happening to them and not to us? To read that kids go like 2 weeks without eating, and like for us, like it's like a huge deal not to eat for like one day.
And these kids are just dying every day. We might not get to all of them, but each one we help, they might like have a better life.
How does it help you grow as a person? How does it help you become a better person in life?
Because once you do that and help them, it builds your self-esteem.
One thing that really surprised a lot of us was because during after school or lunch, we'd have all this money just sitting up on the back desk or on the table, and having to trust people not to take it was one.
Wow, fits into trustworthiness now.
You know you're helping someone, so it makes you feel better inside.
What do you think the elementary kids think of you as a class?
I think it really sets a great example for all other people doing some people wouldn't know about the Lost Boys, but since we did this project, other people have caught on and tried to help or helped in other ways.
Picture this. There's a bunch of teachers sitting around right now and they're saying, hey, come on now, we got to teach math, we got to teach English and history. We don't have time for projects like this. What would you say to them? Would you say it fits or doesn't fit? Yeah.
We learned a lot about Sudan. We printed articles off the internet, and we had to read them and write a little what we learned about Sudan. And so
that fits into which classes?
Well, social studies.
Social studies, what else? You had to write about it?
So language arts.
And language arts, okay. Yes?
It also fits into math because we have to calculate all the money up and see how much we have. And then also, we're learning tons of stuff. It really feels good to help people, and that's a big responsibility.
Well, I think that for me, it's easier to listen or to work and do something than to just read.
For some people, I have a suggestion. If they've never done a project like this, it's undescribable how it can make you feel.
I think that we accomplished something that will stay with us forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we read the article, it kind of hit all of us. We had to fix it. We had to make a difference, and so we worked, and look where we are now.